The deer monster is back. This one is extra large. Take a look at this thing. I mean, it's gotta be 8 feet tall. Just the head alone is 4 feet tall. Look at that. It's like the Jersey Devil, but with antlers. The locals call it the deer monster because it looks like a deer, but it acts more like a bear. It lives in the woods, and it preys on deer. But it also goes after humans. There were several attacks in the 19th century. One man was out walking in the forest, and the next thing he knew, he was knocked unconscious and his skull was crushed. Another time, 2 men were ambushed while traveling through the woods. They were attacked by what they described as a huge beast with sharp antlers and teeth. And then there were strange footprints in the mud near where the men had been attacked. Some said these were the tracks of a bear, but others said they looked more like the tracks of a moose. Yet no one saw a bear or a moose. This went on for years, and people were afraid to go into the woods. Then, suddenly, it all stopped. No more attacks! No more sightings! It was almost as if the deer monster had vanished into thin air. Now it's back, and it's terrorizing a small town. A young woman named Mary Johnson was walking home from the general store when she was attacked. She was only 16 years old. She never saw it coming. One minute she was walking along. The next she was on the ground and the creature was standing over her. But before it could do anything, a passing motorist scared it away. That was 3 days ago, and nobody has seen Mary since. Now the whole town is looking for her, but so far they haven't found a single clue. And they are starting to lose hope. Meanwhile, the creature is hiding out in the cave. It hasn't been seen since the attack on Mary. The townspeople are planning to go into the woods and look for it. They want to put an end to this once and for all. What they don't know is that it isn't just one creature. There are many, and they're all very angry. This one is called the Minotor. It's half man, half bull, all muscle and rage. It lives in a cave in the side of a mountain. There is a narrow opening, just big enough for a person to crawl through. The Minotaur doesn't like company. In fact, it's very lonely. Every year, 14 young men and women are brought to the cave. They are chosen at random. The Minotaur doesn't eat them. It just plays with them, keeping them around for as long as it wants, torturing them slowly. Sometimes it lets them go, but most of them never make it out alive. There is a legend that says the Minotaur can be killed, that its heart is its weak spot. If you can find its heart and destroy it, then the Minotaur will die. But nobody has ever found its heart. Nobody has ever come close. One day, a young man named Theseus came looking for the Minotaur. He had heard the stories of the missing villagers, and he wanted to put an end to it. He crawled through the opening in the cave and found himself in a huge cavern. In the middle of the cavern was a stone altar, and on the altar was a human heart. Theseus didn't hesitate. He grabbed the heart and held it up in the air. Suddenly, the Minotaur appeared behind him. It was huge, its eyes blazing with rage. But Theseus was ready for it. He stabbed the heart with a dagger, and the Minotaur let out a deafening roar. Its body started to shake, and it collapsed to the ground. Theseus had killed it. The people outside the cave were stunned. They couldn't believe that the Minotaur was dead. They cheered and celebrated. But Theseus knew that the other monsters would be coming for him. He ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. They were already there. The giant spider was waiting for him in the trees, its 8 eyes gleaming with malice. It lunged at Theseus and wrapped him in its web. The Minotaur may be dead, but the other monsters are still out there. And Theseus is their next target.